to another video. So today we're here at Concept 3 and we are installing some lowering springs on the Veloster end, and I'm really happy to be actually installing some ADRO lowering springs. So this is something that isn't really out for the Veloster end yet, and I'm really happy to be able to you know, put them on and see how they feel. With my tire fitment that I have, I had H&R lowering springs, but I was kind of just concerned with how low they went. So sorry about the background noise, but I have opted for these to see, you know, exactly how the fitment was going to be, and with running the Camber bolts that I have. So Will from Concept 3 is doing the install, and yeah, so this isn't going to be an installation video, but just a little, you know, what we're going to have going on. So there's Will right now, the man with the plan. Anybody that hasn't been to Concept 3, this is going to be the main entrance that you come in through, and when you come in you can see a lot of the items that they sell here. So pretty much all around shop, can install pretty much anything that you guys need. Genesis coupes. Nobody knows about this Genesis. This is getting a 3.3 Stinger swap, so it's going to be the first manual transmission Genesis coupe with the Kia Stinger engine. Swift, very cool dude, knows exactly what he's doing with different platforms, and as you can see, this man using no spring compressor, he's a beast. You know, what do you need it for? So, and just like that, all of them are going to be installed. So really excited to see how it looks. He already has all these three done except for the front passenger. So Swift over here with that 3.3 Stinger Jenny coupe about to come through.
Man, actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna coin that bitch VK3.
VK3.
That's what it should have been,
yeah,
right?
It should have been. Exactly. That's exactly the power it should have came with. So keep an eye out for Swift. Once that thing's running, we'll definitely be looking at his car. So,
bro, the G70, the launch edition's coming. It's about to be sick in the next couple
and
weeks.
so also, as you know, that's
I like the attention.
I'm gonna go show your G70, bro. It's all right. So he has that Genesis coupe right there that's getting the 3.3. It was gonna get the new 3.5, but I think they're doing the 3.3. I'm not sure exactly, but a lot of custom work to get that to work with the manual transmission. But that is his G70. Very clean on coilovers, nice wheels. So he knows how to build cars. Very respectable man. So yeah, guys, so I appreciate you guys just tuning into a different kind of video. So it's not an install video or anything like that, but well, it is, but it isn't. So yeah, we'll see how the car looks when she's done. So here she is, ADRO springs all installed. It's not as, I mean, I think these springs still definitely have to settle because I don't think they're a progressive spring, but they definitely did bring the car down a little bit. I was able to fit 2 fingers in here easily, and I really can't get 2 in here. This one I kind of can if I angle it right, but before it was like a straight on shot, and this one definitely not. So really happy with the fitment. hopefully it's still functional at the track, because I still want to have fun, but extremely happy with it. And I can't wait to just see if it does settle a little bit more, and if not, I'm not going to be displeased with it. So all right guys, so here we are back at concept 3, and I am back for my alignment. So it's been we got the springs put on Saturday. It is Tuesday, so we've had time for the car to settle quite a bit, and as you can see, the front has came down quite a bit, and so has the rear. Before, like I showed you guys, I mean, I was able to put 2 fingers. Like there's no way of putting, there's like pretty much one with a little bit of wiggle room with my little fingers, and same thing, like maybe 1.5 that I would have been able to get off the back. One thing I want to say that I noticed with these lowering springs is that the stock suspension when I'm driving in not saying stock suspension, but in eco mode or even sport or sport plus, the ride is extremely better. So sport plus, I no longer feel that jolting going up like my butt and my back. Before I used to feel it really heavy, and it just was, not saying uncomfortable, but it just really felt like you're running coilovers on the stiffest setting. So with these now, it actually feels like you can feel everything in the spring, in the tires. Like you feel everything below. It's not transferring to up above like the seat area. So it feels very, I don't know, like I actually have been really enjoying it. And I think that every Veloster N should actually have these lowering springs on, just because it's a very nice functional stance. I still am able to canyon drive very hard. I'm not very light on my cars. So you know, we went through the canyon and I had a very slight rubbing issue just because I'm running a 245/40, but it was at full lock and like very hard driving. So I'm gonna try to get the camber a little bit more dialed in for the fronts to try to get away from that. But other than that, I haven't had any issues with any types of rubs on any big dips, or even hitting the bump stops. I haven't had any issues with any type of like big, you know, if anybody's been on lowering springs and hit the bump stops before, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but I haven't had anything like that. So here at Concept 3, like I said, and we have another Veloster N right here, Joey's VN on Instagram. I'll drop his IG handle down below, but he's actually about to get these put on as well. So I don't know at the time of the video how many are going to be left, but there was only 10 springs made. So I think as of now there's about 7, and all I can say is that they're definitely worth it. You can't go wrong. ADRO really knocked it out of the park with these springs, and it's a perfect stance. So I'm gonna wait to get my alignment, and I'll go ahead and post it up. And yeah, if anybody doesn't know, Concept 3 does alignments. So if anybody has any issues with trying to get an alignment anywhere, I mean, Will's just a full around shop to have anything done. His alignment rack is in there. You can't really see it because it's super bright, but there's his alignment rack. So this is the spot. All right guys, so the Veloster N is on the alignment rack, and Will is the man. Was able to get his. I mean, yeah, these are the ones that hook up to the wheel and they don't hook up to the tire like Firestone, but as you can totally see that there's more than enough to, I feel like, get those around without them hitting. So Concept 3 is the place to go to if you guys need an alignment in the SoCal area. Is lower car friendly when it goes down, and if you really do need to take off your front bumper, it shouldn't be an issue for anybody that understands how this kind of stuff works. So really thankful that I have a shop out here that I can always count on, and you know, I don't have any issues with thinking about if it's done correctly. So happy to finally get the ADRO springs dialed in correctly with the right camber, and not have to worry about the tires wearing out unevenly or anything like that. So Will's taking care of everything that he needs to. So thank you guys for tuning in, and this is where I'm gonna end the video. The car, I've already took it through the canyons, and I don't know if I said earlier, but the car just handles extremely better. I haven't had any issues at all with any type of rubbing, other than because I'm running 245/40 tires in the front. But I have camber bolts to help give me a little bit more camber to adjust for that, but that was only at like really aggressive driving and almost at a full turn. So thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate the support that everybody has shown, and we can't wait to get the Elantra N back and continue the build on that. So hope everybody has a great weekend, and